Hey guys! I'm Making back here for the video, guys. Welcome back to my series where we take a look at Madden 22, Madden 23, and Madden 24 and how these stadiums have changed over the last 3 years. Today we're looking at the Chicago Bears Stadium. Now, a little update here. EA Sports' update yesterday actually broke Madden 24's modding community tools. So we're going to have to use my video that I have of the Chicago Bears breakdown and detailed look at the end of this video. I will do what I did yesterday with the Patriots where I commentate over it. Sadly, we cannot actually use any mods on Madden 24 right now because EA Sports went ahead and for some reason their update destroyed all of our tools. So we can't really do anything at this moment in time. I can't create any mods at this moment in time. So EA Sports, thank you so much for being a doll and deciding to destroy our tools. EA ticks me off. But if you guys remember way back when I did this for the Noclipped series for the Chicago Bears Stadium, this is one of the most detailed outside of the stadiums in Madden 24. So inside, it's it's nice. It's a cool stadium inside, but outside is where you get really into like the nitty-gritty, amazing stuff. And wow, this tunnel is actually very, very long. I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting this tunnel to be as long as it actually is. But let's go ahead and go up to the second layer here. Okay, we've got some concrete ground. This actually looks nice. I mean, it's like not a big deal, let's be honest. It's just a concrete ground. But it just looks like kind of elegant in a way. Maybe I'm like overhyping the ground. It just... I don't know, usually we get like a black texture on the ground. It's nothing special. This actually looks pretty nice on the ground. I mean, there are some times in certain stadiums we'll get like, you know, a very nice like, kind of like a wood texture or grain or kind of like a marble texture. But like this is just, I don't know, this just looks good. So we have Monsoon Air, EA Sports. Okay, this is interesting. So these aren't, I mean, these are sponsors. But are these vendors or are they just your typical like food places? I would think they're your food places, but you can see like some of them says like Mr. Frizz, and then the other ones which would be food places, but they all have the same texture for that, which I don't understand completely, but okay, interesting. I don't think there's anything actually in here, no. So I think if we go to the other side where we were just at, wait. What's this part? Wait, hold up. What? Why are there bleachers out here? Okay, I am so confused because I have not looked at Soldier Field in a hot minute. And I do not remember Soldier Field being this cool looking. Alright. Hold up. Museum campus entrance. Okay. Do not tell... There is a full-on building right there, and I do not remember that in Madden 24. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is not what I expected, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Look at that, bro. Bro, you're not telling me there literally is a texture of the reflection of the buildings. Again, I said this many times in videos, so I'll say it again. That is so difficult to do. Alright, so I want to look at the... Okay, bro, I want to look at the freaking thing right here. But I want to look at the stadium, but there is so much going on outside the stadium right now that I am so interested in. Okay, so I'm interested in the stadium, but like I'm really interested outside the stadium now because this looks more textured than Madden 24. And maybe I'm incorrect, but the Bears Stadium, if you guys remember, was one of the most textured outside of the stadium's experiences. This is what got me excited about the series, in all honesty, was the outside of the stadium. It wasn't even the inside, it was the outside. Okay. Mentari, looks like. Yeah, this area is so freaking dope. Man, I'm so amazed how much detail EA went for this Bears Stadium, inside and outside the stadium. I don't understand either because, like, you would think the team they would do that with, the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, the most popular team in the NFL. But nope, it's this team right here. This is the, you know, Messiah team for EA Sports, apparently. And is there actually... Does this go down? Do not tell me it does. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I said don't tell me it does, because I'm just like, I'd be that amazed if it does. I think we're good on the stadium. Now, let me check over here. Let me not, like, go a little bit less on this stadium because I want to see the outside. And I can't express how much I want to see the outside of the stadium. Okay, I think that's good. Oh my gosh. This is insane, bro. This is... Okay. Alright, so let's start off with what I wanted to start off. And look at all... Dude. Bro, what is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have this building right here, which is at the museum, I think? Is it... Okay, that's Soldier Field, right? Soldier Field. We have this building over here. This is not this textured in Madden 24. I don't care what anyone tells me. Even if I watch the video and see it's textured, I'm not going to believe it myself. I'm going to say I faked that video. There's no way. There's no way it's this textured in Madden 24. Because I wasn't this amazed. I really was not this amazed. Now, in Madden 24, I only made the... And this is why, by the way, Madden 20... That's why I got so excited in Madden 24. Look how much this... There's so much city here, bro. There is so much city here that it is almost to a point where it's, like, insane to go through it. Because there's so much areas that they created. This is the biggest city in Madden 24. And there's a reason why. Because EA decided for this stadium in particular, I don't know why. I don't know why it's special. Maybe it's because it's the first team. When you look at, you know, Chicago Bears, the first team that pops up. But they went extra with this stadium. They just said, nah, bro, we're going to go extra with this. Like, what is this? What even is this out here? I don't even know. I don't even know. And by the way, all this over here is just 2D textures. So this is what they could have done, in all honesty. No one would have complained about it. Because nobody would have seen this stuff. But for some reason, they decide, you know what? Nah, bro, we're not going to go 2D textures. Who do you think we are? We're EA Sports. And that is fully textured outside on that building. Like, we're EA Sports. You know what we do. We go crazy on things that make no sense. Okay. I just want to look at some of these textures. Okay, that's 2D, okay. That almost got me for a second. But I want to look at some of these textures because some of the textures, when you look at them like from afar, also some of these textures, they have assets, right, that they use for textures. And sometimes they save them onto random buildings so that they can just copy and paste to other things. So that's usually what happens when you see some textures. Okay, so this is 3,000. This is 3,000 feet from the stadium right now. We are 3,000 feet, which is insane to say that because this is Madden, bro. This is not GTA. This is Madden. All right, hang on. Hold up. I was going to say, I got to go a little faster here. I'm kind of slowing up a little bit. My guy's slowing up. Okay, so the stadium. Where even is the stadium? I don't even know where the stadium is anymore. Alright, what we got over here? We got some more buildings, it looks like. Let's find our way back to the road, man. I can get lost in this freaking stadium, in this map at this point. I could just get absolutely lost. Because there's so much content in this stadium. And I'm going to tell you right now, usually, like, you know, SoFi was, like, crazy. Madden 22, 23 was kind of tamed. And then 24 was just absolutely insane again. That's not the case with this map. This is just as crazy insane in Madden 24. I don't know how it is in Madden 23. But I will be honest with you, I was not expecting the detail I got in 22. So, I'm kind of looking forward to 23. But, yeah, we'll see how 23 is. But, dude, like... If you ask me right now where the stadium was, I couldn't even see it. And I should be able to see it because, you know, it should be the biggest thing on this map. That's what this map is made for. It's over there. Okay, I see it. See the very far distance over there. Because we're 3,000 feet away from it. Imagine being 3,000 feet away from the stadium. Alright, so let's go over here. What is this? Okay. Some of these buildings aren't even rendered in. I'm not rendered in. Some of these buildings aren't even, like, textured. Like, they're only 2D textured for obvious purposes. You don't need them to be 3D textured. Because if you see them from the building, from the, from the stadium, you don't need them to be. But, like, over here, like, look at this. This is 2D textured. This is 3D textured, right? This building right here. Okay, let's see. Any other buildings? That building right there is 3D textured. Okay, it looks like that's 2D. Okay, I'll say most of these are 2D, but still, like I said before, I mean, this is like almost 3D. It is 2D textured, but it's almost 3D. Like, this is 3D. Like, you can see it's only a line, right? The other ones aren't really, like, just 2D. There are 3 out of 4 sides are textured. Alright, and then we get kind of into the weird thing over here. So, let's go on to Madden 23 and see how much this has updated. Alright, so now we're into Madden 23. And let's see what has changed, updated, been altered, etc., right? And again, like I said, just when you see how good Madden, you know, this Bear Stadium is in all 3 Maddens here, and I already know Madden 24 is amazing. It's just like, bro, the amount of detail they could have added. And let me see, can I change the brightness in there? Cause I kind of want to see if I can change the brightness. Visible feedback, I think. No, maybe not. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, whatever. I wanted to change the actual brightness in this so I could see a little bit better, but not this one. The other one over here. It's going to look exactly like Madden 23. Okay, I'm Madden 22. I just kind of realized, I mean, I already know this. I just want to see. Wait, hang on. Hold up. What's going on here? Okay, that's that one. Am I in the wrong tunnel, or is it only this one? So okay, so it's only this one now. I don't remember. Was the last one was Madden 23? I thought Madden 22 had both of those both of those tunnels were like advanced and cool, instead of just one. Okay, so I guess it's just one now, or I have no idea, because I don't really remember. But you guys can obviously see in the video if it was 1 or 2. Now it's only one tunnel is actually enhanced. The other one is not. So that might be different for Madden 21 or Madden 22. I can't do 21, sadly. But, yeah. So, this looks like, for the most part, very much copied and pasted. And I've said this many times, you know, EA does do a lot of copying and pasted in a lot of these stadiums. Sometimes they do update them. They do add a little bit more detail. But for the most part, it's a lot of copying and paste. The problem I have with EA is that sometimes when they do update the stadiums or change the stadiums, they take away things. And I don't understand why. Like, they take away things that are actually cool and unique about the stadium. Which is like, why? What's the point of that? Like, if it's cool and unique and awesome, why take it away? So, we have our same bleacher area over here. I think these little food stands here are different. I don't think these food stands were there in Madden 22. They were in Madden 22. I don't think they were out here like this. I think this is actually, they actually added them out here. Because I remember they were over here. I know they were over here before. I don't think they were out there near the bleachers, though. So I think that might be a little bit updated, and they might have added that to the game. But other than that, it looks like pretty much it's the same stadium. It's the same everything. It looks like the Madden 22. We have Soldier Field, dedicated to the men and women of the armed services. And then we have a little area that goes in there right there. Let's see on the outside of the stadium here. Pretty much similar to what it was before. What I do want to see is, does it have the museum entrance thing like before? Okay, why can I not see these? Okay, there we go. I gotta see Chicago Bears. What is this down here? Hang on, hold up. Looks like it's just air conditioning. Yeah, it's just air conditioning. Okay. So nothing special there. It looks like there's nothing inside these buildings that we could actually look at. And then, where was that mall? Or not mall, museum entrance? Was it on this side? It was. Okay, so no, it wasn't. It's over here. Okay, so it says the same thing. Museum, campus, entrance. Nice. Again, like I said, just awesome freaking stadium. Very much the same. Not really much different in 22 to 23. I'm really interested to see if 24 does. I know 24 does have some detail different, but I don't know how much, I will say. Let's just make sure I'm not missing any area over here. I think we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. All right, so now we got this parking lot. I don't think this parking lot was in 22. Yeah, I don't believe this parking lot was in 22, or I didn't look at it enough. Because this parking lot's actually pretty huge. Not gonna lie to you. That's one phrase I gotta stop saying. It's not gonna lie to you. I say it way too freaking much. And someone even commented and called me out. And they're like, hey, when someone says I'm not gonna lie to you all the time, it makes me think you're gonna lie to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you about that one, buddy. Alright, so we have the same exact outside textured building over here. This isn't any more texture than it was before, so very similar to before. Same thing with this building, it looks like, so nothing different there. And I'll be honest with you, see, I didn't say I'll lie to you, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to be able to see a real difference. Like, if there are buildings that are different, obviously you guys watching the video, you'll see like, oh, that was different, that looks different. But for the most part, I'm not going to be able to see any difference myself from just like going through here, because my brain does not copy and paste and take a screenshot of like everything that happened in Madden 23. But I will say for the most part, it looks very similar to Madden 22. I'll say it like that. It looks very similar, and we'll see Madden 24, but I'm going to be interested, because again, I haven't looked at Madden 24 in a while, if those two buildings outside the stadium are exactly the same. They might be, and I might be completely crazy and insane to think that they were any different, but I have seen stadiums where things like that do change, and for the worse, not even for the better. Like, they become less textured and less detailed. Why is it so, like, dark here? I had this set to a normal day, no weather, and 1 o'clock. I know we're in Chicago, but you cannot tell me Chicago is this, like, dreary and stuff. Like, is it really this, like, depressing there? I've never been to Chicago, but heard horror stories, but usually it's not because of the weather. Okay, no, it's just this area over here. Yeah, look, this area over here, dog water. This area over here, beautiful, sunny, absolutely amazing. So it's just the areas of the map. For some reason, the sun does not cover certain areas of the map. Okay, that's a very interesting sight. Yeah, I think this is just, it's pretty much the same copy and paste. I don't think it's any different. I don't think it is on the outside here. Again, I know 24 is going to give us a little bit more detail, or maybe less, depending on what they give us. But it's funny because, like, when I do these, the first time I see them, I'm like, oh, this is looks amazing. But then once I see it again in Madden 23, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you know, I saw that before. I definitely saw that one before. Alright, so I don't feel like I saw the parking lot, or I just really missed it, and I was so just absolutely ignorant of the parking lot. Because I don't think I saw the parking lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into Madden 24, guys. Alright, so now taking a look at Madden 24's version of the Chicago Bears Stadium. So starting off right away, as always, we're going to go down to the tunnels down here and take a look at them. I mean, it looks very similar from a broad point of view, right, of this stadium. It's very much Madden 22, Madden 23, Madden 24. Again, I hope you guys, as we're going through here, can spot the differences and tell me down below if there are any actual differences or not. But let's go ahead and go into the tunnel. Again, I'm sorry I'm doing post-com here, but this is an older video I recorded because EA Sports decided to break Madden 24's way of modding, because for some reason they did not like the fact we were modding Madden 24. By the way, all the mods we do are offline mods. None of them are online mods. So none of them will ever impact anyone but, you know, just obviously having fun for ourselves. So, and, you know, EA Sports is the anti-fun game, so they have to destroy anything that is fun. Alright, so these tunnels are a lot more lit up in Madden 24 than they are in Madden 22 and Madden 23. And we have a Chicago Bears logo over here. We also got a brick wall texture. So, EA, you actually updated Madden 24's inside their tunnels. See, this is why I was so excited when I played Madden 24 when I did this series, because this got me into wanting to do this series. And a lot of the reason why was because of how detailed this stadium especially was. And as you can see right there, I mean, we just go through that area right there. The tunnels are so much more detailed in Madden 23, Madden 24 than they are in Madden 22 and Madden 23. So they're not like crazy more on this one side. It looks like. How about this side? What does this side look like? This is nothing. Okay, so for some reason the left tunnel is very, very detailed, but the right tunnel, not really the case. Interesting. So they definitely updated the tunnel system. That's one thing they updated. Let's see if there's anything out here. And again, I can't control this right now. I'm just going based off the video I made before. So, again, like I said, I do apologize. It's not as, like, you know, hands-on of me talking and looking around. But, I mean, for the most part, this outside the stadium looks very much similar to 22 and 23. I'm surprised I had the reaction I had then, because I feel like I was way too, I would say way too like crazy about it and thinking like, oh my gosh, that looks so amazing. But at the same time though, I thought it was more, I don't remember seeing this stadium. And again, like I said, I make so many videos. I do make like 150 videos a month on just this channel alone. I have 5 channels. But still though, I would feel like I would remember if this was this detailed. Which again, like I said, it's a fantastic stadium EA Sports has created here. So going inside here, we have a little tunnel that goes out to here, which obviously where the crowd is to go and watch the game. To be honest, I was gonna say, to be honest, it's so weird with those type of glitches like that, where you see that it's like a texture that goes into nothingness, right? And it goes into nothingness, and then there's like that tunnel that actually goes out to the stadium. Alright, so this parking lot is here in Madden 24. I was hoping it would be. I wouldn't see why they would not add that to Madden 24. If we go over to here, let's see what we got out here. So we got the same buildings as Madden 22 and Madden 23. You know, I'm going to be kind of disappointed if they just copied and pasted the whole entire thing again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised about it, but it's like, I felt like this was, you know, maybe potentially like an updated outside. Okay, so this is exactly the same as it was before in Madden 23 and Madden 22. So that's not anything different. What's very exciting in this video, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you want to go back and check it out, make sure you check it out. But I was very excited about how much this was updated and just crazy stuff added to this. But okay, so this might be exactly the same as it was in Madden 22 and Madden 23. Oh man, EA. I was so hoping that maybe Madden 24 was a little bit different. Just because I felt like, you know, they were on such a good path here with Madden 22 and Madden 23. Where it's like, it had so much detail to everything, and you know, it was so cool and unique and different, and it's like, nah, we didn't do anything with Madden 23. We didn't do anything different with Madden 24. So it looks like the real difference in this stadium / area is going to be simply the fact that they added, which is weird to say this, but they added a tunnel, the 2 tunnels. The 4 tunnels were updated. That's what they changed in Madden 24 from Madden 22 to Madden 23. So that was EA Sports' big update. Now again, keep in mind, I can't, in this video, I only had the wood barrier set to 1500 by 1500 by 1500 by 1500. So I can't go any farther to the right here, even though in Madden, you know, 22 and 23, I did go all the way to the right. That's because I set the wood barrier to 3000 apiece. Madden 24 is a little bit challenging. It is a next-gen version of the game, so it's a little bit more inducive and, like, you know, a little bit more task-inducive on your CPU and on your GPU than Madden 22 or 23 is. So that's definitely a little bit different once you get into those crazy renders, those crazy, like, you know, huge maps, areas. You're gonna get a problem when it comes to trying to get all this in, like, all this in at one time. That makes sense. So yeah, so this one I can't go as far out as I did with the other ones, but for the most part, I don't really see anything too different about this. It looks very much like exactly the same, which again, you know, not really a big deal because I do love this stadium. I think it's a very beautiful stadium. Stadium and outside of stadium, I want to say. It's a very unique, you know, how it looks and how it is. I mean, EA Sports did a great job on this. You know, I don't usually give EA Sports credit in any way possible, but I do give them credit on this one because I think they did a really good job of updating this and making it just crazy insane on the outside. But yeah, sadly though, it looks like there isn't much of an update on the outside, which is kind of funny because usually with the, like, for example, SoFi, as I said before, you know, that went from like a huge outside to like a very small outside. So I was kind of thinking that this would be smaller than the other versions, but it looks like EA Sports kind of just kept this exactly the same as they did before. So as you can see right there, just a 2D texture on the outside, nothing really changed there, nothing different there. And if we go back toward the stadium here, it's still crazy how much detail they put on the outside of these stadiums. I mean, like, even watching this back, this is my third time. This is like my, what, 50th video no clipping at this point. Make sure you check out the channel if you want to see more of this. But, you know, when I go through all the no clipping videos, it still surprises me every single time. Even though I've done this like 50, 60 times now, every time I look at these videos or I go back or I, you know, just make them, I'm like, wow, this is insane how much detail EA puts in here. Because again, they do not need to do this. They really do not need to do this. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions though, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.